So this is one of my favorite fantasies in Star Citizen. Landing a reclaimer on some dark moon. It's raining outside. You turn on the flashlight or headlight, and it provides this bubble of at least perceived safety around your ship by illuminating the area. So the developers just added the new EPTU patch with, I think they fine-tuned all the headlights on all ships, and I'm actually positively surprised because they went for more realism. Because my concern was that they would go for some type of quality of life where every ship would get like this huge light cone and would be like super overblown, and ships could see like 5 to 10 kilometers ahead in the dark. I think they did the opposite. So what you see in this video here is the reclaimer has like 2 side-facing larger side cones that, if you land it or close to the ground, illuminate about 250 meters. And there's a central beam that's going out about 2-3 kilometers. And it's a dim light, so it doesn't wash out the natural lighting that you have in the scene. And I really like that they went for realism over quality of life, because I think a lot of players want to have stronger headlights. However, I think it's addressing the wrong problem here, because I think a lot of ships in this game currently, they fly way too fast. Okay, especially in New Babbage. And if you look at New Babbage, the buildings look on average 3 to 5 times higher than on the concept art of the game, which can mess with the sense of scale a player has when flying into the city, because buildings appear to appear much slower and they appear smaller than they actually are. So if you turn on your flashlight and you expect it to illuminate 500 meters, but it illuminates what you think is 200 meters, but in reality it's about a kilometer what you're already illuminating. Now, there's 2 things I don't like. Now, the first thing is that the bloom from the light, the bloom sprite, the flashlight sprite, basically, when you look at it, it's a bit too strong. Like, it should be somewhat blinding to look into a light that's effectively the size of a stadium light, but it shouldn't be that blinding. Like, you should have to look away most of the time, not stare into the light, but I think it's a bit too much right now. And the second problem is, the developers said they want to make the color depend on the manufacturer. And I think that's a really bad idea, because I tested it on the Argo Raft, and I noticed the light had, I think, some type of brownish, orangish tint. And it shouldn't have that, because I think the developers are treating ships too much like superheroes, and they're giving them too much character. And I think subconsciously they're trying to make industrial ships have like this dirtier brown lighting. For example, the Reclaimer interior is way too brown and sliding on the inside. Like, it should just, most lights should be pure white unless they have a good reason to not be a white color. So and all exterior lights should be white on all ships, and perhaps with a switch you can flip it to some dimmer red light for emergencies. Or if you want to take it further, allow players to swap out the lights physically so they can buy different types of light colors and put them on the ship.